Hey there, Maddie here. I have had some amazing few, weeks, months in this industry, and I just want people to understand that it will happen if you keep pushing forward. I know how hard it is to push through some of those hard times when you feel like it's just never going to happen. And I just want to shed some light and give some quick information to let you know I've been there. There's many times where I wanted to quit, many times where I'm like, I'm never going to get this figured out. But I had a very cool video that I watched all about mindset and the law of attraction that I watched about 6 months ago. And from that point on, my life and my income and my connections with people that I've been able to make because of my attitude change has been remarkable. I mean, and absolutely worth every single struggle that I spent the first 3 years, going through. I've when you change your mindset to know that you're going to make it and to know that you can do it. Sometimes you feel like you're lying to yourself right away. I know I did, but you have to be able to allow yourself to have an open mind that it can really happen. I remember when I had my first real big day, my first $3,500 day with this, and I remember thinking, is this okay? Like, can I really make this much money in one day? I mean, who's going to come along and tell me, no, you can't make that much money. You need to give it back, or you owe it to this, or, there's so many things. I'm so conditioned from working in corporate America where they restrict how much you can earn. They restrict the different pay raises you can get. Okay, well, yep, you're the one we want for the job, but that's too big of a pay jump, so we're not going to give you quite that amount of money. Really? If I'm the best person for the job and that's what the job pays, pay me that. I don't care if it's a 10% jump over a 3%. If I'm worth it and I'm the one you want for the job and I'm the most qualified, then pay me that. So those restrictions and limitations and stipulations that all happen and regulations, all because of corporate America, condition us to think that these things aren't possible when they are. And that's one thing that once I really started to learn how all this how I needed to change my mind and change my attitude and change my belief to know that this can really happen for you is when my entire momentum, my entire online business journey completely took a different turn down the right path, down the path I'd always wanted but didn't think I deserved, or along the right path that I wanted but didn't really truly believe it was possible. Um, it just seems so out there, to be making the types of commissions that I've made myself and to see some of these other people who have made way more than I have over the last however many years. It's like it just seems so surreal and almost unattainable. But it's absolutely attainable when you put your mind to it and you make it happen. You have to stick with it and stay positive. I used to be one that, people would say, oh, the power of positive thinking. And I used to be kind of a cheesy concept to me. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm not a negative person by nature. Um, but these types of things just seem so unreal. And I live in a small town of 2,600 people. Nobody, like, I did a video about this before. Nobody really knows, other than my husband and a few of my close friends know that I'm doing this, but most of them don't because it's non-traditional. I work for a huge company. It's a global company, um, in the small community. It's like people who work, for this company in the small area. That's like one of the best jobs you can have. It's a very well-paying job, great benefits, a lot of great things, especially for the cost of living of where I do. It's minimal. It's very low cost of living with a high-paying job. People would why would you not want to do that? You're making a lucrative income. But that's not what I want to do. I don't enjoy going to work anymore. I wanted to do something like this. I wanted to do something independent. I wanted to interact with people and make money online and not have to work for anybody else and be independent. Love it. I'm on my way and I'm almost ready to quit my full-time job. I can't wait for that day. I'll miss the people and I'll miss a lot of the things about it, but I want more time freedom and I want more time for my kids and I want to do more stuff with my kids. I want to take them places and be able to expose them to the world like I was exposed to the world. I got to travel a lot when I was younger because my dad traveled for his job. I went to Australia when I was 12 years old. One of my cool things that I want to do is once I get to that point, I'm going to take my husband, my two boys, and my dad back to Australia. Go to Sydney, go to Wagga Wagga, which is the town where we went to for part of it. You know, I want to go pay that back to my dad just because I can, you know, because of this. Well, working my corporate job and the way things are in our life right now, that's never going to happen. So I dove into this industry because I knew that there was more to life than working for corporate America, working for somebody else, making their dreams come true. I want to make my dreams come true. And it was hard to step out of that conditioned thought process that you have to work for somebody else to make your money. You have to have that steady monthly paycheck. I get paid on the last day of every month for my job. I know exactly what my paycheck is every month. And when I made more in one day than I take home in an entire month at my full-time, well-paying corporate job, that was, I think, really when my mind opened up even more. It had started to open up once I watched that video and really understood it. When I made those commissions, that was more than I make in an entire month. And I make a decent living at my corporate job, but it's, again, not what I want. When I made that in one day, I think that's when I really realized, holy shit, this can really happen. Sorry, I had to say that. This can really happen. This can be my life-changing moment, and it was. And now my goal is to try and help other people do that exact same thing. But at the core, before you invest in any program, you have to get your mind in the right place. You have to know that you're worth it. You have to believe you can do it, and you have to believe that you deserve it. Sometimes that's hard right away, but it's absolutely where you need to start. If you really want to be successful, you can be successful with any program out there. Any program out there. If you believe in it, you have a passion for it, and you know you deserve it and you're worth it. So it's my little tidbit for you for this Sunday is believe in yourself, know that you can do it. If you need some help, I'll be your biggest cheerleader. I'll be here to help you along the way. I'll be here to support you, give you tips and tricks and additional training and resources that I've learned over my struggle of 3 years into this. Because of that, I'm able to be a better marketer, a better mentor, and a better coach to people coming in, because I can tell them when they have questions, I can say, yep, I went through that too. Don't do this. This is where you should go. This is what I wish I would have done when I first started. I have a lot more insight to provide people with because I've been through the struggle myself. So the programs that I have, I believe in 100%. I have a couple different things, you know, multiple streams of income is smart, but you need to make sure you have one working before you branch out into the other ones. I was a huge sucker for the shiny object syndrome. I'm not that way anymore because I found something that works and found something that was the right fit for me. That's what you need to do. So if you want to learn about what I'm doing and how I can help you get started, just, you know, put a comment below or inbox me and we'll get you going. But that's my biggest advice in any program that you're doing. Be passionate about it. You have to believe in it and believe you can do it. And you can get on completely make your dreams come true. I know I am. So have a great Sunday. I hope you have a prosperous week and do awesome next week too. So have a great day. Talk to you soon.